Demi, can you just do these while I just message Chloe? Just for the city tour. City tour.
Gagala kami sa city. Yay!
And that's for your own safety. Your safety is always paramount.
Sakay lang.
So that's the safety out of the way. On your tour around, I will point out some of our architecture. Maybe try and point out some nice cafes and restaurants that are good to pop into. Home of the very famous Mersey ferries, and also home to the Three Graces. These three beautiful buildings that grace our waterfront in this part of the river. On our immediate left now, we have the Port of Liverpool building. Port of Liverpool building, the first of the Graces to be placed, opened its doors in 1907 as the head in Europe. And he's been around the block a few times, so we do value his judgment. And had you been inside there, you probably...
Wow, ganda nila oh. Ganda yung mga structure dito. Meron doon, tsaka ito. Tapos, dito makikita mo yung mga model na building. Glass. Tapos yung cruise ship. Andun. Yan. Tara, puntahan natin. Let's go!
When the Titanic went down, it was a big loss for Liverpool because about 48% of the workers on board were from right here in our city, even though the ship never stopped here. The ship was actually built in Belfast, and that's where our workers would have met it. Home of the very famous Mersey ferries, and also home to the Three Graces. These three beautiful buildings that grace our waterfront in this part of the river. On our immediate left now, we have the Port of Liverpool building. Port of Liverpool building, the first of the Graces to be placed, opened its doors in 1907 as the headquarters of the Mersey Docks and Harbour. The beautiful central dome gives the building its grandeur, and the two women flanking the doorway there, they represent trade and industry, which is a little ironic really, because in 1907 they didn't allow that many women into trade. That building now houses our city. Over on our left now, the Museum of Liverpool. Great one to go, and if you've got children, little one opened, and it was based on the Ridley building in Chicago. And at just over 320 feet tall, when it first opened, it was the tallest building in the UK. And the following blocks all the way around the George clocks are the biggest clock faces in the UK, and the two birds on the top, the big revival style. And when that first opened, they had separate offices and libraries for the men and the women, and they even let the women out 15 minutes before the men. For some reason they didn't want to. Why? Over on our right now, we've got Thomas Rigby's there. And that was originally the old stagecoach station and hotel. So dating back to the mid-1700s, grade 2 listed, and it's lovely in there. They do find dining in there as well. That's what they call really good. King John did make us town and call us Liverpool with King John's charter in the year 1207. He also had his hunting grounds here. And he did have this idea that he wanted to invade Ireland and Wales from all the Liverpool Town Hall, second oldest building in the city centre, dating back to 1745. And over on the top, we've got Essex. Now this is Victoria Street, and as you can see, lots of old Victorian buildings, as the name suggests. Part of the old administrative quarter of the city centre, and a lot of the old banks were down here as well. Liverpool at one point in time had about 89% of the world's trade coming through the galleries. All of them free to enter, so if you want to go to them, do bells now let us know. We'll stop further up the street. William Brown Street, the only street in the UK
William Brown Street
with all
pala to.
great
Yung
holistic
kainan
buildings on both sides and all the way up. At the bottom left here, the World Museum. A wonderful museum, 5 floors of amazing things, and the only things you pay for in there are the planetarium and the special exhibition, which is currently the Life of Bees. I did attend that exhibition last week. Absolutely beautiful. Takes about an hour to get round, and you come out feeling great. In the middle, we've got over on the left, we've got St. John's Gardens, a memorial garden built over an old war cemetery. And as you can see, lots of statues in there.